What's up, guys? Justin DiGiovanni here, and it is almost sunset, and we are on our way to our location. Let's go! So this place is pretty cool. So we've been hiking for a whole good 2 seconds. That's right. We are already here. Essentially, this is like my backyard because my place is actually right behind you guys. But yeah, this is it. Not long of a trek today, and the reason being, I ended up going to a local lake here in the area a couple of days ago, and there was just a lot of people. But there were sunflowers over there as well, and this is what we're going to be photographing today, is one of these wild sunflowers. So let's go ahead and set everything up. Let's go! So I've got everything set up and it is looking very, very nice. So our composition is the sunflower itself, and inside the sunflower are these kind of like floral looking insects. I don't know what they are. Yeah, they kind of blend in with the sunflower, or at least one of them, and then the other one is more like a cream white and black. So it's alright, it adds to the photo. So that's my main subject. My middle ground is actually this, not this pine tree, but this pine tree right here. That's my middle ground, and it actually adds a little bit of depth to it because it's going to be a little bit darker. And my background is going to be the sky. Now the sky is still being kissed by the sun very, very nicely. Somehow there's still sun being projected onto these clouds right here, which is actually in my favor. We're kind of facing eastbound right now. I'm not worried about the golden hour color to light this flower up. That's not this time around. This time around, we are actually going to be using a flash. Yes, you wouldn't really think of it. Using a flash to light your main subject. Now, obviously, it's nothing like too big to produce the flash. This is my Canon Speedlite 430EX with 2 with a diffuser on top of it. So let me tell you about my camera settings really quick because I feel like that light is kind of disappearing. Now, I'm probably about less than a foot away from this flower. So my camera is already pre-focused on the flower itself, and I got my cable release. This will actually come in handy very, very well when I'm using the external flash. My shutter is at 1/8 of a second. My aperture is at f20. Yes, it still comes out really crisp for f20, because I know if we go f22, it kind of softens a little bit. If you, I don't know, I've did it at f22 before, and it's all right. It's weird. And my ISO is 50. For my external flash, I actually have it in manual mode right now, and it's at half power. And in order to light this up, you're going to be hitting this pilot button right there. Sorry, I keep on looking at the screen to make sure you guys can see. So when you hit the pilot button, it actually produces a flash manually. What? This actually does really, really well for small subjects like that. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing this on a large object like a mountain or anything like that. You would have to use a huge flash like this, be that big. And could you imagine just hitting that? like pure whiteout. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take that photo before that light completely disappears. Let's go! Okay, so one thing that I'm doing right now is actually I'm going to be kind of side lighting it, and maybe I'm going to try like different angles with my flash. I'm going to try like above at like maybe like a 45-degree angle. We'll see what happens. So let's go. Yo, that's looking so good. Yo, that is looking so good. It's the exposure is coming out really well, just as I expected. So what I'm doing, I'm actually lighting or pointing the external flash at the flower and a little bit of the leaves right here, just to kind of get a proper balance and kind of like show more of the picture. Man, it's so pretty, guys. If you guys do try this method, you could use a like a pocket wizard or any kind of remote to get these same results. But one thing that I will mention when you guys try this method is kind of play with it. If it's a little bit too windy, luckily it's not windy right now, but if it is, when you do like a long exposure and you pop a flash, I would wait until what we call a rear curtain or second curtain flash. What that means is there's two curtains, one that opens, exposes, and another one that follows right behind it and it closes. Your flash should pop off right before the second shutter closes. That way you don't get any kind of like ghosting. So your flash will actually freeze the subject. I like a couple days ago when I did it, I definitely saw some ghosting and didn't look so good. Another thing to consider is the flash. So when you pop the flash at full power or like half power, the flash duration is going to be a tiny bit longer. So it's going to be essentially like an open door and then it closes, versus like a quarter of the flash where you're just like opening and closing. When you do a smaller flash or like quarter power flash, you could freeze it a lot better. When you guys do this kind of photo, play around with your flash. Now, you don't want to create like a flat image, which you can kind of come at like a 45-degree angle like this, but kind of follow the petals of the flower, and that will help you lead your flash in the right spot. What I mean by is if I like point it out just like this right here, you'll create a flat image. Yeah, so if I keep it at the same angle but raise it up right here, you could actually see the texture of the petal. Now there's different little creases on the petal itself, and like the contrast between like the petals and like the shadow that's falling off the little creases. It helps out the photo really nicely. So definitely play around with your flash. So sadly the light is gone. That's okay. We got some really good shots. But yeah, like I said earlier in the video, came to this location to record versus the other location at the local lake park. It was too busy with people. I mean, I should have known, but yeah, I'll show you guys those photos here. And as for those insects, I think I'm gonna come back out tomorrow and maybe get some macro shots of those guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and got something from it. Yeah, I just kind of want to do something like really quick, kind of get to the punchline to show you guys, because the available lighting and the clouds that I had, and like I just wanted to like, you know, get to it. So hopefully you guys got something from the video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, you know what to do, hit that like button. Yes. And if you want to see more of the videos that I produce, go ahead and hit that like button too. Yes. But you guys are awesome. Stay awesome. And until then, I will see you all in the next video. See ya.